My dear child, pause right where you are. Do not rush away from this moment. Do not let the pressure of everything around you steal your attention before you hear what I am about to say. It's not just another voice in the noise of your day. I am it. I am not an indistinct presence that grabs your attention for a moment and then fades away. I am the one who made you, who gave you a reason to live and cared about you. The person who has been by your side through all of life's ups and downs. I speak to you now with a love that never changes and a power that never gets weaker. This moment did not just happen. I brought you here. I calmed your mind long enough for your spirit to hear my voice above all the other noises that were trying to get your attention. What you are about to receive will let the blessing you prayed for come to you. The blessing that was always just out of reach, even though it seemed close enough to touch. The one you talked about quietly late at night when no one else was around to hear. Please listen to me now, not just in your mind, but also in the deepest parts of your heart, where the truth grows and stays. I know you, my love. Not the version that you show off as being well run. That's not the face you put on when you want to look strong and stable. I know all of you. Your name is known to me. I know how heavy the load that won't go off your shoulders is. This is the kind that stays with you all day, and even when you try to sleep. I remember the prayers you said in the dark, the ones that were said so softly that they were hardly words at all, but held all of your hope. I know how many times your heart has asked, how much longer? If another day went by and the answer still hadn't come, I know the quiet sighs you let out. I understand how brave it was to act strong in front of other people, while deep down you were wondering if what you hoped for was really possible, or if you were just holding on to something softer than despair. I have watched you wait, my dear child, and I have never, ever taken my eyes off of you. Let me make this clear, so there are no misunderstandings between us. I haven't forgotten about you. I have not forgotten about you. I have not heard your prayers and have been quiet because I did not care or because I did not notice your needs. My delay was never an act of giving up. My silence was never a sign of rejection. You thought I would move at that moment, but I wasn't. I was doing something much more loving and purposeful than you could see from where you were standing. I was looking out for you. Some of the things you asked for would have come before they were supposed to. They would have made things worse for you instead of better. Instead of giving freedom, they would have made things harder. Some blessings could not safely come to you until you had a stronger base inside you. Because of this, I kept working carefully and quietly with the kind of love that won't give something bad to someone it loves. You thought that the time I took to answer meant I said no. You thought that my silence meant I had left you behind. There were many mean things you said about yourself in the reasons you gave for the delay. But, my child, I was giving you strength that you didn't even know you needed. It's possible for you to carry what I'm giving you now because I strengthened the parts of you that did. I was getting your heart ready so that the miracle would be a blessing instead of a burden, something you could understand, be thankful for, and hold in peace. Every time there was a waiting period, it was a time to get ready, not punish, ignore, or watch over. Holy, loving, and well thought-out preparation. Say amen if you agree with this truth. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Now pay close attention, my love. This isn't a soft thought that's trying to be heard through the wind. Heavenly beings have spoken this over your life, and every word has the power of heaven behind it. The time of year has changed. What was closed is now open. Things that were put on hold are now moving forward. What looked like an impossible task in front of you is now giving in to my authority. The door you stood in front of for a long time, the one that wouldn't open no matter how many times you knocked, is now wide open. Not barely open, not open at all, fully open. It's no longer the door that stands between you and what I have planned. It is your choice to go through it with faith instead of doubt. I can see the fear rising in you right now. It sounds like someone is saying, "This is too good to be true." That voice that tells you you're not ready. The voice that says bad things are going to happen. The voice that tells you that this blessing can't be for someone with your past. No, that voice is not mine, my dear child. I'm not afraid to speak. I don't deal in confusion or give hope only to take it away. When I teach my kids, I don't use words that make them doubt what I have planned for them. I talk about life. I tell the truth. I speak from the perfect time that I alone can fully understand. Also, I want you to know that this is the time you've been praying for. Not even a hint of it, not a smaller copy of it. The real deal. During the waiting, you stayed true. I never knew that faithfulness was a secret, not even for a second. I saw every tear you shed when no one else did. It was close to my heart. I saw and was moved by every time you chose trust, even though doubt kept hitting your heart. It seemed easier and more reasonable to give up every morning, but you got up and tried again. I saw that as a sign of your faithfulness. It wasn't a waste to have one sleepless night. God heard every honest prayer. I kept track of every word, cry, and quiet act of trust, and I've been putting them all together into something you will soon fully understand. I'm now giving out the answer. Do not think twice, my dear child. Don't let doubt take away what is rightfully yours. It won't make you more ready to wait longer. Giving fear more room to grow will only make faith less strong. When I speak, people listen and follow my lead. When you walk with me, the good things that happen in your life will naturally follow you, like how a river flows along a path that was laid out for it. I don't want you to know everything about the future before you do something. You should trust the person who already fully understands it. You've been carrying this weight for too long. Your doubts about your worth have gone on for too long. You've stood on the edge of your future and thought about whether what you wanted was really meant for you and whether asking for it was too much. I'd like to answer that question for good. You have been picked, my beloved child. Everything about you is loved, no strings attached. There is a depth and clarity to how well you are known that no human eyes could ever show. I don't just know that you exist in the same way that someone sees something at the edge of their field of vision. I care very much about how you grow up. I care about your journey. This kind of pride has nothing to do with your successes or failures. It comes from the fact that I made you the person you are. That pride doesn't change. It stays the same. It's still true. I own that thing. The miracle I'm letting go of is happening all around you, too, as things change. It's also going on inside you, in the deepest parts of your being. You stopped sharing parts of your heart with other people because the pain became too familiar to explain and too hard to expect them to fully understand. I'm making you feel better by calming your mind. Think about what might happen, what could have been different, what could still be different, and what happened over and over again. You've been ashamed for a long time. I'm taking it off. The weight of things you wish you could erase. The words other people said that made you believe false things about your worth and where you belong. All of that is small compared to my grace. My child, the whole thing. Express gratitude by saying, I receive this. If you have an open heart, pay close attention now. Now is your chance. Not sometime in the future when things will be better. Not a moment that comes after all the problems have been solved, all the answers have been found, and all the conditions have been met. There are still things around you that haven't been solved, questions that need answers, and uncertainty that you can see ahead of you right now. This is the time I planned. These are the places where your loyalty and my perfect timing meet. You asked me to show you proof that I was still there and working. This is the answer. The way forward was something you asked for help with. The gift I'm giving you now is these words, which will sink deeply into your spirit. Deep down, you asked yourself if I was still with you, and if something really was going to happen. I didn't leave. Not even for a second. You don't need to wait for another clear sign before you decide to believe what I'm already telling you. I don't want you to have the kind of faith that waits until you have all the proof before you decide to trust something. I want you to have the kind of faith that moves things forward even though your hands are shaking. The type that says yes before the whole picture shows up. They are the kind that trusts the person inviting them more than they trust the uncertainty that surrounds it. Come forward, my love. I will be there for you when the ground feels unstable. I can't wait for what's going to happen next. I've opened doors for you that you could never have done on your own. I've set up the meetings, the people, the times, and the chances that are related to what I'm letting into your life. What's coming will not cause chaos, but peace. It will lead to growth that makes you happy instead of tired. It will bring life to places that have been lifeless and dry for too long. As your beloved child, I want to talk about the waiting season itself, because I don't want you to carry confusion from that season into the next. Personally, I understand how tired you felt, not the kind that can be fixed by rest or taken away by a quiet day. The deep tiredness that sets in when hope has been pushed beyond what seemed possible, and when endurance has been called for longer than you thought you could handle. It's the kind of tiredness that only comes from holding yourself together every day. From telling yourself to be patient when you really wanted the answer to come right away, and from acting normal and strong to other people while quiet inside you were falling apart. I saw everything about that. And I want you to know for sure that I saw all of it and felt responsible for everything that happened. There were times when you wondered if your faith wasn't strong enough, if your prayers weren't big enough, or if there was something about you that kept you from getting what other people seemed to get easy. My child, those thoughts were not real, not a single one of them. How quickly the answer came never changed how much you were worth. How quickly things changed never showed how valuable you were. I don't move faster in some lives than others because they think they deserve it or believe they are better. I work in every life according to a purpose that was made just for that person, and my wisdom reaches places that comparisons can't. The waiting wasn't just a waste of time. It felt like holy ground to you, even though you didn't know it. And while you were waiting, I worked in ways you couldn't see. I was lining up things that were out of your control. I was getting rid of things that were in your way. It was my job to keep you safe from outcomes that would have hurt you instead of helped you. From versions of your request that would have come before you were ready to handle them safely. You asked for some blessings that would have been too much for you to handle if they had come through when you asked for them. That would not be allowed to happen. It was kind of them to wait for you, even though it didn't feel that way at the time. The waiting helped shape parts of you that can only be formed by sticking with something for a long time. Being patient under long-term stress is very different from being patient in situations where you have never been tested. Trust that lasts through a long period of silence without a reason is very different from trust that has only existed when things moved quickly and prayers were answered right away. During the desert season, I built the character that I needed to carry what I'm putting out now. I never held you back as a punishment or because I thought you had a flaw. I was very careful when I built you. What I was doing was giving you depth that would make what comes next meaningful, long-lasting, and stable. During the wait, you learned things that you wouldn't have learned any other way. Not faster, not by a simpler route. When all other signs of hope seemed to go away, you found out where your heart really put its hope. You learned which fears you had to let go of before they could follow you around and bring you down every time. To become whole, you learned the difference between what you wanted and what you really needed. You learned to tell me the whole, honest truth about your heart instead of just the tidy-up version that was easier to give. That closeness, my sweet child, made up for every late night and early morning. It made you feel closer to the one who made you and loves you completely. It made it possible for us to have a relationship that is deeper, more real, and more honest than comfort alone could have made possible. I know there were times when you didn't feel like anyone was paying attention to you or seeing your life. You might have wondered if it had quietly slipped to the edges of what mattered, away from importance and attention. I know how painful it is to see other people move forward while you seem to stay where you are, feeling left out when chances seem to be open to everyone else but you. But, my love, I've always been interested in your life. We will never forget you. You were in the middle of something I was carefully putting together. I was taking care of things you couldn't see and goals you didn't fully understand yet. Every delay was a thread that was put there on purpose as part of a bigger plan. Each quiet season was a key part of what was being made. And when you finally see the whole picture, you'll be amazed because you'll know that nothing was wasted. It wasn't the worst pain, the hardest load, or the deepest loss. Each part fits into the whole design. Let go of the weight of that season, my child. You don't have to bring the sadness of waiting into the room where the door is opening. Don't bring up the frustration of unanswered questions in the new chapter I'm starting. You don't have to let the cynicism you've built up in tough situations determine what happens next. That road did what it was meant to do. It made you who you are and brought you here. But that's not the path you see now. I'm not going to take you back to the past. The path ahead is clearer than any other path you have taken before as I lead you forward into what I always meant. It will be easy, not because there won't be any problems, but because you will know I am with you the whole way. Say out loud, I trust you. If you think I'm walking with you, I need to be clear about something important with you now. My dear child, because love needs honesty. Putting things off costs something. It's not a punishment from me. It's just what happens when my voice is heard clearly and fear steps in when faith should. I know you've learned to think things over. I know that you often say, later, wait for more information, or wait until all of your feelings are in sync before you're ready to move. I also know where that pattern came from. It was formed in places where trust was broken, when you moved too quickly and hurt yourself, and when hope seemed real but turned out to be false. I'm not ignoring what made you cautious, but I'm telling you this with all the love of someone who knows you well and wants the best for you. The hesitation that once kept your heart safe is now blocking the way to the blessing I have planned. It's possible for another voice to come in when I speak clearly and you recognize my voice. Your spirit feels that unmistakable confirmation and you choose to wait for something else before responding. As soon as I speak, fear starts to work. What was once clear starts to get cloudy. It turns an easy invitation into a long list of worries and risks. When you think too much about something, a direct calling becomes a problem that needs a lot of information before it can be solved. As a result, obedience, which seemed natural and easy at first, quickly turns into something hard and expensive. That's not why I'm telling you this. This is what I say because I love you too much to let you get lost when the answers you need are right here. When you think you know everything and have all the proof you need, faith is still not proven. Right here, where I'm speaking, faith is proven, but what I said hasn't been proven by what can be seen yet. You already know what I need from you. You can already feel it cooking inside you. You already understand the sense of urgency that comes from being in line with my purpose, not from fear. That's not pressure you should fight. I'd like you to accept my invitation with an open heart. Pick trust now while your guilt is still fresh. Pick a response while your heart is still open to hearing my voice. I will never make you do something. Love doesn't force. Love invites you in a clear, personal, and intentional way, always wanting you to fully enter what has been planned for you. Now, my dear child, I want to talk about the miracle itself, so that you don't miss it because you think it will only come in the way you think it will. The miracle that is coming this season might not look exactly like what you imagined it would look like all those years ago. It could come through a door you forgot to ask me to open before. At first, it might seem smaller than you thought it would be. but then it grows into something that changes the course of your life and shows you why it couldn't have happened any other way. Don't limit my work by making it look like the picture you made while we were waiting. Every time you let me work without any expectations, I always do more than you thought I would. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Cool Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. What I'm letting go of, my precious child, brings healing where loss had taken root and refused to leave. When you were so used to being confused that you stopped expecting clarity, it brings it back. It brings movement to places where there was none for so long that it felt like it would never end. I am not just changing things around you. On a deep level, I am renewing you. I'm replacing my doubt with courage, which doesn't need everything to be perfect before it moves forward. I'm replacing my fear with peace that stays with me, even when things get tough. I'm getting rid of my doubts and replacing them with a calm confidence that comes from knowing myself deeply, instead of just guessing what will happen. I've also been getting the people who will soon be in your life ready, my child. As you read this, I've been moving through lives you haven't seen yet, setting up hearts, pathways, and situations that are perfect for the next part of your journey. You won't have to push anything. To get what is rightfully yours, you won't have to fight, push, or try to change things to suit your needs. When I get something ready for your life, it just falls together naturally, which is confirmation enough. The deep peace that comes with a connection that I set up will help you recognize it when I make one. It will be different from the usual anxiety that makes you wonder if you should keep trying or just give up. What I've planned will come together without the hard work that has worn you down in the past. There are good things waiting for you on the road ahead. They will become clear to you as we walk along. Unexpected help will show up without you having to plan it. Everyday days will have beautiful breaks that will remind you that I am close, that I am good, and that I care about every little thing in your life. There are relationships coming up that will feed your spirit in ways you didn't know you needed until they do. It's not an accident. I put them there a long time ago, before you got there. They show that your love knew what you needed before you even knew it. A plan that was made before the prayer was even said. Just keep going, and you'll find them. Let me talk about the seed for a moment, because moving into a new season takes more than sincere desire and good intentions, my dear child. Before the harvest comes, there is always a step of trust. There comes a time when what is being held tightly needs to be let go before it can grow through my provision. I don't want this to be a deal between you and heaven, but I know that clinging to what you have on earth, because you're afraid that nothing else will come, can become a barrier that keeps your heart from fully receiving what I want to pour out. The stone altar of this work needs a weight of your provision. This is an act of worship and trust. I will return to you 10 times over what you put into my purpose, shook together and full of my faithfulness. I have something else I'd like to talk about with you. My love. There is something I can see in your heart that you may not have fully named yet, but I can see it. Somewhere inside you, you wonder if people really know you. Not just noticed, not just added to the list of people who believe and pray, but fully known and fully understood, and seen with nothing hidden. There is a big difference between being seen and being noticed, and being understood from the inside out, between being known and being loved without any conditions. In a world where a lot of relationships come with expectations as well, where love often seems to depend on how well you do, and approval feels like it's always being earned and kept, that kind of question makes sense to come up. However, I want to get rid of all that doubt today. I know you, my dear child, not a summary of who you are, not just your best times. I'm familiar with every part of your life, each and every light and shadow, every trouble and every wish, every secret spot, every place you worked yourself to the bone trying to be enough. Before you even breathed, I knew everything. Since then, nothing has changed how much I love you. I haven't found anything that has made me change my mind about my commitment to your life. I wouldn't give up on you as a project when the work gets hard or progress seems to be slow. You are my child. And that relationship isn't based on how well you do or how strong your faith is. In other words, the acceptance you've been looking for. The calm feeling that you are enough just the way you are. The certainty of fully fitting in are not things you have to work for or wait for to get. You and I already own them. They've always done that. The hurt of not feeling good enough, which has affected a huge number of decisions and relationships, never had any truth to it. Because they thought something false, it grew. I'm now replacing it with something that won't change. Something that doesn't move, doesn't need constant work, and doesn't break when pushed. The only person who can give you value is me, because I made you on purpose. It doesn't come from anyone or anywhere else. Say, I believe. Let me talk about fear now, if you believe this to be true for you. Not just the fears you know when they show up. When I say deeper fears, I mean the ones that affect how you live your life. Your fears have been with you for so long that they feel like a part of who you are instead of wounds that never fully healed. Fear that if you have too much hope, being let down will hurt even more if things don't work out. The worry that good things will never last. The fear that, despite the spiritual truths you hold on to, you may not be enough after everything you've been through. These fears are being torn down, my beloved. Not carefully stepping around them, but taking them off the base, because they were never based on truth. And anything that isn't based on truth can't stand when my light shines on it. The fear of breaking came from real-life events where things did break. Real times when real things were taken away gave people the fear of loss. I honor that those experiences were real, but fear came to the wrong conclusion. It decided that the future will depend on loss. That something that broke once will break again. That hope is not the gift I made it to be, it is dangerous. I see only good things coming your way. I see the people who will make you trust others again and believe in possibilities again. I see answers to prayers coming at such a perfect time that you will recognize my hand right away and laugh with the happiness of someone who has finally been found. When you wake up in the morning, the weight in your chest is gone, and I can give you the calm, steady peace that I can only give. You were not meant to spend your whole life bracing yourself against everything. You were made to open your heart to life, my precious child. I never meant for your life to be all about getting through hard times. It wasn't supposed to be a never-ending cycle of just getting through hard days and being thankful that things weren't worse. You're about to find real happiness. There's laughter that comes from a calm and peaceful place inside. Walking in the purpose I made just for you and knowing you are exactly where you belong gives you a special kind of happiness. That is not too much to ask. That is exactly what I thought of when I made you. Come with me into this new season with hands that aren't closed. Don't keep the good things that are coming your way from you. Instead of always expecting bad things to happen, let's hope for good ones. Not a careless hope that doesn't deal with problems, but the calm confidence of someone who knows that God will hold them safe no matter what the day brings. And the events in your life are being led by a love you can trust completely. This isn't just a feeling you should go after. You can stand on this truth. My child, hold on to that truth and let it help you when you feel weak and the journey seems longer than you thought it would be. What I'm bringing into your life isn't just making up for what was lost, my beloved. I want to talk about purpose now. It's moving toward what was always meant to be, toward the fullness of the plan that was made just for you. The way you show my image in the world is unique and can't be done by anyone else. One thing that you can do is unique because of the life you've lived and the person you've become through it all, even the hard parts. And that purpose was never meant to be kept secret or put off until a better time. There are gifts inside you that you may have thought were normal because they are so natural for you. But they are really very valuable and rare. The way you see things that other people miss. What an amazing way you help people get through hard times without even realizing it. The way just being there with you makes other people feel less alone. These traits aren't just chances. They are a part of my plan. They are unique reflections of my personality that I put in you and no one else. People meet some part of me through you. There is a time in the future when it will be clear what I made you for in its entirety. You're already making progress toward it. Every road that came before you, even the ones that seemed like setbacks, was bending toward that goal. Every delay that felt like a loss helped you learn something that will help you when you get there. You're not coming in empty or lacking anything. You are coming prepared in the most important ways. You have the kind of wisdom that can only come from making it through hard times without being destroyed by them. Trust my opinion of how ready you are more than your own thoughts about how inadequate you feel. I can see what has grown inside you, my child. It's plenty. I also want to talk about the people you will meet this new season, my dear, because those connections are not by chance. I've been working on hearts that will know what I put inside you. People whose lives are coming together with yours are being helped by me so that what you carry can be shared and what you need can be received. The loneliness that may have been with you while you were waiting is not going to be a permanent part of your life. It was just a season, and they change all the time. The community that is connected to who you are becoming is coming together, not because you are trying hard or striving, but because I am faithfully putting things together the way they belong. This coming season, you'll walk into places and know right away that they're right. There will be a deep sense of rightness that will remind you of what I promised. Remember how you feel. Please check what I'm telling you now. During this new season, my beloved, I also want to talk about the language you use in your heart. The way you talk to yourself is more important than you think. There is a voice in your head that interprets every event and outcome. For too long, it has been shaped by the language of waiting instead of the language of what I have spoken over your life. The language of doubt and lack that you use has been used enough. Now I'm going to teach you a different language. It's the language of someone who has been chosen and deeply known, someone who is led and held, someone who can move forward without seeing every detail, because the person who is leading them does. Talk that language to yourself now, my child, before you go to sleep and when you wake up. Let my words be the first thing you hear in the morning. Before everyone else starts to say what they think. Dear one, I also want to talk about obedience in this new season. I don't want that word to sound heavy or demanding. Being obedient just means saying yes before you're ready. It means taking the first clear step before asking to see every step after that. It means saying what I put in your heart before you stop shaking for good. You are putting the outcome in my hands, even though you still want to be in charge and make sure everything goes perfectly. You don't have to be perfect to do any of this. You don't have to get rid of all your fears or answer all your questions first. You only need to decide today whose voice you will listen to. That you trust me because of who I am as a person. That you trust my love and let me carry what you can't carry on your own. Truthfully and completely making that one choice sets the stage for everything that comes next in this new season. Loved one, the miracle in front of you is not at risk. It doesn't depend on how perfect you are, how consistent you are, or how well you can keep your faith every moment. My power holds it up, and my power doesn't fail when you trip, hesitate, or need to be corrected. I have the strength to finish what I start. I'm smart enough to show you how to do everything that comes next. It doesn't bother me that I will be with you through every step of the journey. There will be times when you can't see my hand and need to trust me again. Before you start to walk, you don't need to see the whole road ahead. Only the next step that is right in front of you needs to be taken. As you move, the next step will become clear. This is the way I've always taught my kids. It's always been like this when you walk with me. One step of trust leads to the next. Being faithful in little things gets you ready for bigger things. When you give up one moment, the peace that follows is proof that you need to give up the next one too. I want to talk to you now about your inner life, my dear child. You are entering the part of life that goes beyond circumstances and what you see. Your inner world has been full of struggle instead of rest for too long. Many times, my fears and doubts have been louder than my truth. More often than the promises I've made over your life, the memories of mistakes have come back to haunt you. But this will be different this season. You're getting back to the peace and clarity that your inner world was meant to have. The voices of accusation and condemnation that have been following you for too long are now being shut down. I'm replacing the noise of worry with the peaceful sound of being here. That steady reassurance that I am here, that I am working, and that I am for you in ways that no situation or opinion can change. I care a lot about your inner life because it affects everything else. Everything that comes from your heart will start to change as it agrees with my truth about who you are. The path you take, the love you give and receive, and the way you follow the calling I have given you. Everything starts inside, and that's where I'm putting most of my attention right now. You are precious. There is a restoration coming that goes beyond what you see. You will know it's coming when it comes, because I want you to know about it ahead of time. I'm reaching out to people whose relationships have been hurt or lost. There are connections that I haven't given up on that seemed impossible to fix. But there are still conversations that need to happen in order to heal places where there is damage. Don't take this as a promise that I will always do something that is different from what I say I will do. I'm telling you this because what I'm doing in your life is much bigger than what you can see right now. At the same time, I'm working in places that you can see and places that you can't. Both what you see and what you don't see are moving forward. Trust me with what you can see and trust me even more with what you can't see. Both are in my safe hands. Both are being taken care of with the same love and goal to bring you fully into the wholeness I planned for you from the start. When these words come to an end, my dear child, I don't want what was said here to be forgotten when the normal things of life come back into your life. I want these truths to stay with you and hold you up. Strong places that you can go back to when you have more questions. When fear tries to put back together what I'm taking apart. As you wait for something else, don't forget what I said about your life today. Come back to the truth that you are deeply known and chosen. Remember that my love has never changed and that my timing has never failed. Again, have faith that whatever I start in you, I will finish with the same care and purpose I put into it. We haven't forgotten about you. You are not forgotten. Don't worry about being late. Something you did or didn't do won't get you kicked out. You are my beloved. You are my very favorite child. I keep an eye on you with care that never sleeps, never gets distracted, and never turns away. The miracle isn't coming slowly from far away. It's already here. It is already running right now. The changes that are happening in your spirit are already being worked through. Take these truths in as they grow inside you. Don't turn them down because you think they can't belong to someone with your past. They were made especially for someone just like you. It's like they were made knowing everything about you and everything you've been through. I know I will always be on that road because it is clear in front of me. The love that is pushing you forward will never leave you, and it won't depend on how well you do. You have nothing coming up that I haven't already planned for. I can't be surprised by anything. There's nothing that will catch me off guard. There is nothing that will make me break the promises I made to you. I'm going ahead of you to get ready for what's to come. I walk with you so you never have to go through it by yourself. I'm here for you as your loyal guardian. Love that isn't far away or passive is with you every step of the way. It's active, personal, present, and fully committed to keeping all of its promises to you. Take a step forward now, my dear. Moving forward shouldn't be done slowly, like someone who isn't sure if the ground will hold them. With the steady trust of someone who knows the hand that is holding them will never let go, no matter what comes next. The good news is here. The time of year has changed. It looks like the door is open. The getting ready is done. I will be with you every step of the way after this. Not just the simple steps where faith is easy and the way is clear. Each step, the ones who aren't sure, people who want you to act before you're ready, talk before you're ready, and trust before you fully understand everything. I'm there in all of them. I have a promise to all of them. I will never leave you in the middle of something I started. Please move forward, my beloved child. Step forward into the full, rich, and meaningful life I've always planned for the one I call my own. If you are ready to move forward, say amen. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.